Happy Sunday to everybody out there in Southeast Ohio and beyond. We are back at the Convocation Center, and we've got a marathon for you today. 4 games, 4 district titles to decide as we go down to small school land, Division 6 and 7. 2 district finals in our Southeast regions on either side of tonight's quadruple header. We start off here at 2 o'clock with Peebles taking on Beaver Eastern, and we will roll through the rest of the games throughout the day. Some very, very talented teams coming throughout our region. The next matchup will be Valley taking on Portsmouth West. Portsmouth West have the Player of the Year in Division 6 and Will Kegley on their squad. Christian Copen and Jalen Dunham will look to try and upset him for Valley. Then after that, it is Notre Dame taking on the #1 seed and the rolling Southern Tornadoes, led by Andre Chandler and, of course, the ultra-talented Reed Brininger, averaging a cool 24 points per game. Then our nightcap is South Webster, who are coming in as the 2 seed. They are taking on Fairfield-Leesburg. That'll wrap up our Convo coverage of the district rounds. Of course, regionals coming up next week. We will have coverage of that as well. But let's wrap our district finals. Let's start off with this one. Peebles is taking on Beaver Eastern. Peebles comes in 19-3, 10-3. All 3 of their losses came in the Southern Hills Athletic Conference. They ran in 4th in the overall league, 2nd in the lower division league, only behind Fayetteville Perry, who they lost to back on January 9th, 63-60. They did lose 71-60 at Fairfield-Leesburg, a team we'll see in the nightcap tonight, as well as losing to the other Eastern. The Eastern we saw yesterday win their district in Division 5, the Eastern Brown Warriors. That was a 71-70 loss back on January 6th. Their opponent tonight, a different set of Eastern Eagles. It is Beaver Eastern, who come in at 17-7, 8-2 in the SOC2. And let me tell you, this team is peaking at the right time. They won their last 8 games, and their last loss was all the way back on January 23rd. That was a defeat to Northwest. 3 minutes and change here until we get rolling with the national anthem. Starting lineups are posted. We'll bring you those shortly as I try to honestly work through some roster crunch stuff. Still working on figuring out exactly what the numbers are. And got a big game. You might notice we're flying solo today, at least for the first game. Daniel Barnard will be with us. He's over at Bob Wren Stadium at the moment, covering some Bobcat baseball on this gorgeous Sunday afternoon. I know everybody, we had some of those storms roll through yesterday, but we pushed through them, and today is an absolutely gorgeous day. 55, 60 degrees outside. Nice day for baseball, and an even better day here inside the Convocation Center for some D6 and D7 hoops. This is the D6 Southeast. I believe the Southeast 2 one actually is going to go first here. I'm going to double check just for you guys, making sure we are on the right track. And yes, it is the Southeast 2 sectional. In their last matchups in the playoffs, Peebles were able to take down the 8th-seeded Waterford Wildcats, 69-58 back on March 2nd. And on that same night, it was a little bit of a seeding upset on the road. Beaver Eastern, they took down Huntington, the Huntsmen, 52-45. And that sets up this matchup here at the Convocation Center. Let's take you through some of the key players in this matchup on either side. We'll start out with Beaver Eastern, and they've got a superstar in Boston Webb. 17.2 points per game for him, a first-team all-district player. And then bringing the size as a man we're familiar from the gridiron, Eric Manley Jr., standing 6'5" tall. He's the star quarterback for the Beaver Eastern Eagles, and he is their center here on the hardwood. He is a big-time player for this Eagles squad. Keep an eye on Aiden Werner as well. He was a 3rd-team all-district nod for Beaver Eastern. Moving over to Peebles, they've got plenty of talent as well. It starts off with Bo Johnson. Listen to this, 47% on the season from 3-point range. On average, he makes about 1 of every 2 3-pointers. Keep an eye on that long ball today. Bo Johnson averages 16.4 and 2.6 points and rebounds per game respectfully, I should say. Paxton Ryan, Josh McClary, and keep an eye on this name, freshman Keegan Puckett. He is a 3rd-team all-district nod, 6'4" freshman. Keep an eye on his battles with Eric Manley on the inside. Peebles are coached by Josh Airy, who is a co-coach of the year in Division 6. Got about 30 seconds here until we get started with the national anthem, and then we'll come back with starting lineups. We'll step aside here for the anthem, the Lou Horvath. Look at that shirt. What a shirt he's got on today as he breaks out the Hawaiian. Maybe not quite Hawaiian weather just yet. You know, here in Ohio, we get our false springs. I imagine we'll be in the 30s next week. But for right now, we're busting out the Hawaiian chairs and maybe getting ready for the beach over there with Lou Horvath. He'll announce the starting lineups when we come back here on Total Media Sports.
Locally owned and proud to serve Jackson, Ohio, Top Tier Customs is here for all your vehicle needs. From expert car wrap to general maintenance and precision alignments, we do it all with pride and professionalism. Whatever you drive, we'll keep it looking sharp and running right. Call 740-577-0011 today to schedule your appointment. That's 740-577-0011. Top Tier Customs, the top shelf of vehicle uplifting.
Meet Jordan Thornsberry with Key Realty, a local realtor who knows our community and cares about helping families find the right home. Whether you're buying your first home or ready to sell, Jordan's here to guide you every step of the way. Call 740-835-1581 today.
Getting ready to gear back in here at the Convo. The Beaver Eastern Eagles, the 5 seed, so they'll be the away team. They'll be introduced first. They're in their brown uniforms with the orange and white trims. And the Peebles Indians, the #1 overall seed in the Division 6 Southeast bracket. They will be the home team. They've got checkerboard on the side trim there. All white with red uniform trims for them as well. We're going to gear up and introduce the starting lineups here, which are presented by Top Tier Customs. And tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Visit Athens County. It's more than a place. It's a place to belong. Man, did I just hear a Kyler D'Agostino reference from Lou Horvath? Let me tell you, he is the voice of the Spartans over there. He would remember. Here comes Carson Peters. He is number 3 for Beaver Eastern. That's the first lineup. It is number 13, Boston Webb. First team All-District nomination. Then number 15, it is Aiden Werner. Third team All-District nom for him. Then they got him listed at 6'7" tall, the big man, Eric Manley. And rounding out the starting 5 is the junior, Cade Leist, for this Eastern squad, who won the district last year, looking to go back-to-back here at the Convo. Now the Peebles Indians will be introduced next. Plenty of traveling fans. It's a long trip for that squad. They made it here. A lot of red and blue.
Senior guard, number 5, Colin Sims.
Colin Sims, number 5, the senior guard. He is your starting lineup.
He's number 10.
And Grady Neckley, number 10, the 6 points per game, 4 rebounds a game for him. And Bo Johnson will get the start. Talked about him in the pregame.
Senior guard, wearing number 30, Paxton Ryan.
And then Paxton Ryan, number 30.
And in the
an All-Shack
He's a freshman. He's
nominee.
Keegan Puckett.
And then Keegan Puckett will be the final mention in that starting lineup. He's wearing number 42. That's what I was looking for. He didn't have his jersey number in, right? Keep an eye on Josh McClary as well, off the bench for Peebles as well.
Garbo always says it's time to rock and roll.
It's time to rock and roll in the Convo. Basketball 30, as Lou Horvath so famously states. Great student sections on either side. Big energy here in this building. As we're gonna get, I didn't even notice this, we're gonna get technical free throws to start the game. Typically what this means is that somebody dunked in warmups. This is where you usually end up seeing this. This is interesting. It's a rarity, but I actually saw it happen earlier this year. And that means that the Indians also start with the basketball. So the officials, usually what happens there is the officials saw something in warmups that they didn't like, whether it's a dunk or maybe some jawing. Usually it's the dunk that they get. You're not allowed to dunk in pregame warmups in Ohio. I won't speak any further on that because I think it's silly. But anyways, we're underway here in the Convocation Center. Peebles with the 2-0 lead after the technical free throws to start the game off. Colin Sims with the basketball, pump fake over to Bo Johnson. He pulls up with the floater. He's got 4 points in the opening 30 seconds. What a start for Bo Johnson, hitting the tech free throws and pulling up with the jumper. He stands at just 5'11", Bo Johnson, but let me tell you, he is a big-time player despite the size. Now Beaver East are going back to work with Cade Leist. Now on the inside post to Manley. Long three that was Webb. No good, and the rebound will dribble over to Manley. Webb will get it back here in the corner, inside to Cade Leist. Leist at the block. Pump fake there from Werner. He'll float inside. Little floater off the glass for 2. Quickly back up the floor, go Peebles. They will push the pace. Long shot, no good. That one came in from Paxton Ryan. Now back the other way goes Beaver Eastern. And holding the basketball now, this is Aiden Werner. Third team All-District, averages about 10.7 a game. Had the first 2 here. Trying to make it the first 5. No good, just off to the right. Manley underneath, getting it and putting it right back up and in. Eric Manley's on the board. Back even, 4-4. Good start to this one. Good early pace between these two. Number 1 seed versus number 5. Beaver Eastern average about 53 points per game, 45 allowed. And then Peebles, a really, really solid clip, 72 points per game scored. About 52 a game they allow. Johnson, long range 3, that's no good. Rebound is picked up and scored by Keegan Puckett, the freshman.
Keegan Puckett.
Bringing the size, an offensive board. He averages about 10 and 6 per game, does the 6'4" freshman. And him versus Manley and Leist on the inside will be key battles. Back out up top. Carson Peters swings it over. Now into the corner, back to Peters again. Werner has it at the top of the key. Gets the pass back. Top of the key right in front of a very loud Indian student section. Now up top once again, jump step into the lane, little floater once again. That time it doesn't go, and the offensive rebound gets tipped over by Manley right into the arms.
Foul charge number 44, Cade Leist. His first, team first.
Now we're going to get a quick stoppage here. The official going to fix something at the scorer's table. Oh no, they didn't call that a shooting foul. Or did they? I don't believe they did. That looked like a shooting foul to me. I think they switched the possession arrow. Switched it over to Beaver Eastern. Inbounding here will be Colin Sims. Senior guard. He'll get it right inside, and the finish just couldn't come in there for Puckett. It was a great find and a great cut. Everything but the finish there for the freshman. Now Eastern has a chance to tie here in this opening quarter or even take the lead should they want to. Over to Cade Leist. At the left elbow, Webb for 3, yes! Boston Webb, the leader of this team, and he'll tip it out of bounds there on the defensive side, and Eastern's got their first lead of this matchup. And I look around this arena right now, and I'm seeing a lot of hand signs because I see what the score is.
So kind of gross.
Six to 7. Do I need to say it again? Oh man, if only Daniel were here. That's where I need my partner in crime. We've still got, this is the second time in quick succession we've had to go right back to the scorer's table. I don't know what the issue seems to be. Second time we've had a stoppage. Little unsure. Well, we're back underway. 4:13 to go in the first quarter. Connor Gross just checked into the game for Peebles. 7-3 a game for him. Now getting it back is Bo Johnson. Paxton Ryan gets it over to Gross. Now Johnson for 3. No good, short. Rebound Manley. Inside now. Leist has it. Back to Webb, who hit that 3 on the last possession. He'll get it back over to Leist, spinning into the lane. And Leist, big man strength down there on the inside for Cade Leist. And it's up to a 3-point lead. There's an awkward floater that just doesn't go down. Strange shot form there from Paxton Ryan. It almost worked. And Eastern has the lead by 3 with a chance to add to it here. Leist at the top of the key, back to Boston Webb. Webb jump step into the lane, denied. Couple of Peebles hands in there. Ryan Johnson were both in the lane. Now a long range 3 from Josh McClary off the bench. He averages 14 and 3. He was a second team all-district nominee. He comes off the bench, if that tells you anything about the depth that this Peebles squad has. And McClary ties it for the Indians. Webb now once again at the top of the key. Webb has it back. He gets it over to Manley. Manley back out up top. This is Aiden Warner for 3, in and out. Rebound Leist, and that's not going to count. Offensive foul. Ethan Leist, the head coach of this Eastern squad that, again, of course, won this district last year here at the Convo. Lost a couple of the big players from that squad, but a couple of the big ones, including Webb and Manley, back in, and they've gotten key contributions as well from some other faces. Now inside, Johnson slashing right to the lane, and he gives Peebles the lead right back, 11-9. Little 5-0 run there for the Indians gives them the lead. Teams are actually shooting the exact same right now from the floor and from 3. There's Manley inside for the deuce to tie it up. Now right inside, quickly going back the other way. Try to steal it away. Webb's able to get the rebound ahead of Puckett. That was Ryan, or excuse me, no, it was Connor Gross who was soaring into the lane trying to get the 2 to fall. Johnson not on the floor at the moment for the Indians. He takes a rest on the bench. Out up top, Webb for 3, short. Rebound tipped around, it goes back to Manley. Nice tip out over there. Looked like that was number 12, Hayden Rhinesmith, and he gets it right over to Manley again. 4 straight points for Eric Manley. Long range 3, yes! Josh McClary, we trade blows here at the Convo. What a start to this one. 14-13 Peebles. These two look about as even as it gets. Manley now has it at the ball, and they're both doing it at a high efficiency rate in this opening quarter. Now McClary, pump fake. Now he drives into the lane, puts it up, got it. Man, what an injection. He has been off the bench early. 8 points in this first quarter for Josh McClary. 16-13. Webb will bring it up the floor for the Eagles. 17 seconds. You think they'll likely hold here for a final shot. Slicing inside Warner, he gets it back. Ryan Smith traveled. Yeah, he kind of jumped up, put those 2 feet down, and then went back to the dribble. Can't do it. Now back the other way, inside McClary, right to the cup. This time he couldn't get it to go. 2 seconds, 1 second. Webb will put it up. Good if it goes. It comes up short. And that brings to a close an unbelievable first quarter from the Convo. 16-13 Peebles. Let's have 3 more quarters just like that one, please. And that'll be a fun basketball game. We'll be right back here. What a first quarter presented by Visit Athens County. Second quarter on tap next on Total Media Sports.
Locally owned and proud to serve Jackson, Ohio, Top Tier Customs is here for all your vehicle needs. From expert car wrap to general maintenance and precision alignments, we do it all with pride and professionalism. Whatever you drive, we'll keep it looking sharp and running right. Call 740-577-0011 today to schedule your appointment. That's 740-577-0011. Top Tier Customs, the top shelf of vehicle uplifting.
Meet Jordan Thornsberry with Key Realty, a local realtor who knows our community and cares about helping families find the right home. Whether you're buying your first home or ready to sell, Jordan's here to guide you every step of the way. Call 740-835-1581 today.
This factory at
Eastern will have the basketball to start this second quarter. Tonight's broadcast presented by Visit Athens County. It's more than a place. It's a place to belong. Boston Webb now has it at the right block. He sends it over into the corner to Aiden Werner. Werner will jump step into the lane, put up the layup. It comes up short. McClary grabs the rebound. What a start for Josh McClary. 8 points in that opening quarter to go along with a board. He gets it over to Connor Gross. Gross, nice feed to McClary. Manley came over there to cover. Good job there. Now a little floater for Puckett, and he can't get the roll off the front of the rim. Manley grabs the board. He has been active early. He's already got 8 rebounds to go along with 4 points. Stuffing the stat sheet is the 6'7" senior. And now he's got the basketball here again, battling against the freshman Puckett. Back out up top to Webb. And now into the corner for Webb once more. Webb will drive right along the baseline, little underneath, up and under for the deuce, as Lou says. I can always steal a feather or two from his cap. Now, a nice jump step into the lane. Manley wanted a foul. There was none called either way. Eastern won't mind. They get the ball back down 1. Manley sets the screen now, and Warner will take it back out up top. Ryan Smith still in the game now. He's got it over in the corner. He gives it over to Werner. Back to Ryan Smith, top of the key. That's Carson Peters there, and he throws it away. Stolen by the Indians. Up the floor, and positioning foul there on Sims, right on the other side. Active couple of seconds there for number 5 for the Indians, Colin Sims. First foul of the game on him.
Bo Johnson back in.
Johnson comes back in for McClary. Eastern will now inbound underneath the basket. They'll try and get it in. It's tipped away from Manley by Puckett. Now we got a run-out attempt here for Paxton Ryan, and he'll lay it up and in for the deuce.
Paxton Ryan.
Nice job defensively on these last couple possessions by the Indians, forcing the turnovers for the Eagles. Now Eastern will have to respond. They're down by 4. Eli Schaefer's into the game now for Eastern. He's over there in that left corner. And Aiden Warner has it once more. Into the corner now for Schaefer off the bench. Trying to get it to Webb, who's being face guarded by Sims. Here he is. Webb's all the way back out, and now Manley top of the key. Now Warner, Manley sets the screen. Warner jump step inside. Webb will pull for 3. No good short. Rebound inside by Connor Gross. Gross going up and in. Nice little feed, and Puckett with the floater. Timeout Eagles. Timeout Eagles. Peebles starting to feel the momentum early. Eastern will need to respond. It's a 30-second timeout. Will stay here.
William Alt, your wallet is at the concession.
As right now, looks like Cade Lice will check back into the game.
Your wallet is at the concession stand.
And if you're Eastern right now, been a couple of possessions without points. Peebles being active defensively. Got to get one in the bucket here. Shooting now just 14% from 3. They have shot a lot from behind the arc, and they haven't made a lot. They made a couple early in that first quarter. Since then, they have not made many. Peebles 44% from the field right now, and 40% from 3. Haven't had a 3 yet in this second quarter, though. 5:03 to go in said quarter. Liced back in, he inbounds it to Warner. We're back underway. Warner over the time stripe. He's got Bo Johnson on him. Liced back over to Webb. Webb for Warner. Pump fake, nice defense there by Johnson. Warner lost it. Sims, active hands. Sims will jump step into the lane. He can't get it to go. Tippin also doesn't go, and now we get a foul on the floor by the Eagles. That was well behind the play. It was Ryan who was fouled.
Replacing Eli Schaefer.
Now Lice does have to be careful. He's got 2 fouls. Schaefer checks out, and Carson Peters is back into the game for the Eagles. Top of the key, setting the offense is Gross. Gross poked away briefly by Webb, but Puckett's able to pick it up now. Puckett gonna slice inside. What a spin move, and what a finish by the freshman. That was elite. And he made that look easy for Peebles, who bring it up the floor with Connor Gross. Gross has been good so far. Doesn't have any points, but he's got a couple of assists. Now a long 3 from Johnson, just rattles in and out. Manley with his 10th board already right there. As he's taking up blocks underneath either basket. Nice cut there by Manley, and a nice finish. Just what Eastern needed. They break the scoreless drought, and they get back within 6, 23-17. Puckett will now grab it up the floor. Gonna jump step inside and kick it. It's intercepted by Leist. Nice defense there for the Eagles. They force a turnover. And now they can maybe swing the momentum back their way. Webb gonna try and float one, and that's picked off by Gross. Weiss didn't really seem to be in position there just yet, and now good defense by Peters. He's able to get back and tip it out of bounds. Now it's in the corner, inbounded by Ghost into Bo Johnson. Now over out at the top to Josh McClary. Puckett back to McClary. He's going to look back towards his staff for the play. Johnson has it again. Gross at the Ohio logo at center court. Johnson now had it tipped and poked away by Warner. What a steal. Back the other way he goes. He'll stop on a dime. Little floater. He's no good. And it's picked up by Puckett on the boards. Back the other way, Bo Johnson. 3-on-2 opportunity. Johnson up and in with the deuce. The speed, and now nobody's back for Peebles, and Webb goes right back the other way and scores. Nice heads-up play there for Boston Webb, and a little bit of a sleepwalking moment there for the Indians as they give up an easy 2. They take it right back down the floor. Both teams now shooting 45% from the floor. Long-range 3, McClary from the parking lot. 28-19, Josh McClary. What a first half for him, 11 points. Off of the bench, might I remind you. Now Webb will pull up floater, no good. Leist picks it up, grabs it, gets around a couple. Now Warner has it at the left elbow. He gets it back over to Boston Webb. Into the corner now for Carson Peters. Webb almost had that stolen away by McClary. Now Warner will pull for 3, yes. Had to have it, and the Eagles respond. First 3 since the early portion of the first quarter for the Eagles. 28-22 now. McClary goes around, floater into the lane, no good. Offensive board by Neckley. McClary, second chance, he's got it. Josh McClary is doing it right now for the Indians. Neckley there with a big offensive board as well. It's a deep rotation for Peebles. About 8-9 bodies have played big minutes in this game. Manley on the outside, he's got Puckett on him, looks to jostle for position. That one is long. Rebounded by the Indians. 50 seconds in this second half. Shake and bake there for Connor Gross. Inside looking for Johnson, had it tipped away. Goes right back to him. Now McClary will get by Warner. He'll go, oh, what a move that was, but he couldn't get the finish. And now Manley will get it, and the tie-up will be forced. Possession arrow favors the Eagles, so they'll retain.
Sims back in, along with Ryan. Placing Gross.
Inbound now with 34 seconds. The Eagles can cut it to as little as 5 on this possession. We'll see how aggressive they may or may not be. Warner top of the key now over to Leist. Swings it all the way over to the left for Leist, and it's tipped and poked away from behind by McClary. He's doing it all. Now Johnson up quickly, feeds it over. Now McClary got it, fake inside, floater in the lane, got it. I mean, they can't stop number 34 right now. 15 points for Josh McClary in the first half. Warner into the lane, had it poked away, and this time a foul on Paxton Ryan, who had that poke away on the last possession. And that foul comes in with 0.9 on the clock. So this will have to be a quick catch and shoot for Eastern.
Keegan Puckett back in.
.9 seconds. People shooting 48 now. Quick floater for Leist. Can't get it to go at the buzzer. Got a good look. Could not get the finish, and it's a 10-point lead for the Indians at the intermission. What a second quarter that was for Peebles, and they will go to the locker room with a 10-point advantage. We'll step aside here at halftime. We'll be back with the Jordan Thornsberry of Key Realty Group halftime report. We'll take a look at what we saw in that opening 2 quarters. Good, entertaining opening 2 quarters at the Convo. We'll be right back here on Total Media Sports.
Locally owned and proud to serve Jackson, Ohio, Top Tier Customs is here for all your vehicle needs. From expert car wrap to general maintenance and precision alignments, we do it all with pride and professionalism. Whatever you drive, we'll keep it looking sharp and running right. Call 740-577-0011 today to schedule your appointment. That's 740-577-0011. Top Tier Customs, the top shelf of vehicle uplifting.
Meet Jordan Thornsberry with Key Realty, a local realtor who knows our community and cares about helping families find the right home. Whether you're buying your first home or ready to sell, Jordan's here to guide you every step of the way. Call 740-835-1581 today.
This factory has walls, but there's no ceiling.
Here, my ideas matter.
Join a team where you can use your unique talents to grow both personally and professionally. Apply today at belisiofoods.com/careers. That's BELLISIO foods.com/careers.
Locally owned and proud to serve Jackson, Ohio, Top Tier Customs is here for all your vehicle needs. From expert car wrap to general maintenance and precision alignments, we do it all with pride and professionalism. Whatever you drive, we'll keep it looking sharp and running right. Call 740-577-0011 today to schedule your appointment. That's 740-577-0011. Top Tier Customs, the top shelf of vehicle uplifting.
Meet Jordan Thornsberry with Key Realty, a local realtor who knows our community and cares about helping families find the right home. Whether you're buying your first home or ready to sell, Jordan's here to guide you every step of the way. Call 740-835-1581 today.
This factory has walls.
These are some of the OHSAA Hall of Fame officiating inductees. Terry Tutt, one of them, and we appreciate, again, I always say this on my broadcast, it's very easy to be critical of officials. It's very easy to point the finger and say they made a bad call, they did something wrong, but it is a thankless job. We did a couple years ago for our first year of full Football Friday Kickoff, I did a package on officiating for Football Friday Kickoff, and I talked with the OHSAA head of officiating. He said, look, we have a shortage because parents are yelling at people in the middle of games. And it's a thankless job, and we can't thank these officials enough. These games don't happen without them. So a huge shout out to our officials. 32-22 here at the half. Peebles shooting 48% from the field, 42% from three. There was a big flurry late in that second quarter that gave them this breathing room that they're enjoying here. Played a lot better defense in the second quarter, did Peebles. Limited Eastern to just 7 points in that quarter. Right now leading the way is Josh McClary for Peebles. What an effort from him. 15 points in that first half. Bo Johnson's got 6 points and 3 rebounds for Keegan Puckett. Right now for the Eagles, it's their typical stars doing their job. Boston Webb's got 9 points, 2 rebounds and assists. Eric Manley, listen to this stat line, 6 points, 11 rebounds in the first half. And 1 assist to his name as well. 5 points for Aiden Werner. He hit a 3 there to break a long 3-point drought for the Eagles. And again, a reminder, we've got 3 more games coming up today. It's going to be Valley taking on Portsmouth West next. That might be the most interesting game of the day. Portsmouth West, the lower seed technically, but these teams actually come in with the exact same record, and they faced off twice in the Convo, or excuse me, not in the Convo, but in the regular season. They split the regular season games. Portsmouth West won the first one. Valley dominated in the second one, 61-47. And both of these teams have lost to some very good teams. And Portsmouth West comes in red hot. Their last loss to Valley back on January the 23rd. So that one should be a fun one next. And then we go down to D7 in our evening portion of tonight's game. Southern will take on Notre Dame first. How about the Tornadoes? What a season for them. Been a lot of years of tough times, and they have pulled it out. Reed Brininger been so good for him this year. Andre Chandler, Case Nelson as well. And then a very good Notre Dame team led by Garrett Barbaritz, Zion Borger, Jackson Stombach, Bryson Kennedy McGraw as well for that Notre Dame squad. And then to end the night, it'll be an emotional pang for South Webster, of course, with the sudden and awful news about the passing of the late and great Mark Kreischer. Again, I said this yesterday, but want to send all of our well wishes here at Total Media to the community over there at South Webster. Just a terrible thing that happened just a few weeks ago. But they're here in the Convo trying to win a district title. They've got Fairfield-Leesburg. That'll be the last game of the evening. Both teams back out warming up here for the second half. We will do the same. We'll be back in a couple minutes. This was the Jordan Thornsberry of Key Realty Group halftime report. And tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Visit Athens County. It's more than a place. It's a place to belong. We'll be back with the second half here on Total Media Sports.
Locally owned and proud to serve Jackson, Ohio, Top Tier Customs is here for all your vehicle needs. From expert car wrap to general maintenance and precision alignments, we do it all with pride and professionalism. Whatever you drive, we'll keep it looking sharp and running right. Call 740-577-0011 today to schedule your appointment. That's 740-577-0011. Top Tier Customs, the top shelf of vehicle uplifting.
Meet Jordan Thornsberry with Key Realty, a local realtor who knows our community and cares about helping families find the right home. Whether you're buying your first home or ready to sell, Jordan's here to guide you every step of the way. Call 740-835-1581 today.
Final adjustments here as we get ready for the second half. What a fun first half it was here at the Convo. It's a 10-point lead for Peebles, 22-32. The lead for the Indians as they try to close this one out. I'd like to see Eastern get a bit more aggressive offensively. We saw that Peebles were getting really active in that second quarter. They forced a number of steals. I think if you can have some more aggressive entry passes into the lane, we saw Eric Manley get some good tread on that inside. Try and get him going, and then that'll open up those lanes for those three-pointers, and if you can get them to fall, you'll get back in this game very, very quickly.
Peebles possession.
Peebles have the arrow. They'll start things off here in this second quarter. Now it is Grady Neckley to get us going off the inbound from McClary. Neckley back over to McClary, and there's a steal by Webb, taking a leaf out of the Indians' playbook. And a good start as Webb now jump step into the lane. Doesn't get the roll. Johnson picked up the rebound. What a cross-court pass from Neckley, but he couldn't grab his hands to it. Now he's in trouble in the lane. He throws it away. And a little bit of a sloppy start on both ends. as Eastern will now go back to work. It's man defense for the Indians. Weiss passes up, gets the switch on to Neckley. Back over to Warner. He puts up a little two. That doesn't go. Rebound picked up by Keegan Puckett. Puckett will have it stolen and ripped away by Webb, and Webb's got a run out and an easy two. Two quick steals in the opening minutes of the third quarter, and Eastern cuts it back down to 8. And that's a pass to nobody. A little bit of a miscommunication there between Gross and Neckley. And the Eagles force another turnover. That's 4 in these opening minute and 20 seconds. In fact, every possession for Peebles here in this second half has ended in a turnover. Now Eric Manley has it at the top of the key. Manley will get it back over to Werner. Checks it back to the logo. Werner now over to Boston Webb, back out up top to Manley. Werner at the left elbow now. He's got McClary on him. Manley into the corner for Carson Peters. Peters over to Leist. Inside to Manley. Can the big man get rolling? And he is fouled. It's going to be a big battle here in this second half between Manley and Puckett. And that is a third personal, or no, excuse me. I was looking at the wrong scoreboard. It's a first foul on Puckett, who's got 6 points and 4 rebounds. Nobody in any major foul trouble as of yet. Leist has 2 for Eastern. That's probably the closest anybody is to foul trouble. Manley's first free throw rims out.
Colin Simmons back in. Also returning, Paxton Ryan.
Second board coming in, and he's able to get the second one, Eric Manley, who is committed to the University of Rio Grande for football next year. He'll be in that quarterback room for that very interesting young program over in Jackson, doing some great work. You can hear them on our Total Media Networks in the fall, and that's a foul on Neckley. 7-point lead, and that one will go against Webb. It's his first.
Foul his first. Team first. Now to the line, shooting 2.
Neckley's first comes up short. Again, Eastern, a number of these guys are going to be playing football at the next level. As Neckley's second is also no good, and a fight for the rebound, and oh man, 2 Eagles fought each other for the rebound there. Peters and Manley, there was no Indians anywhere near the basketball there. And a bad miscommunication underneath there by Eastern will give the Indians a free possession pretty much. Now McClary off the inbound, spinning away from Peters, and he puts it up, no good. And Leist gets the rebound. He wanted a foul. Maybe an over the back. It was not called. He got the board anyway. 32-25. Eastern playing great defense to start out this third quarter. There's a quick drive down the lane by Werner. And Eastern has started this second half hot. Got the lead down to 5. Gonna get a timeout, Peebles. Eastern feeling good to start this second half off. 30-second timeout. Here at the Convo, it seems like that pace is still rolling for Eastern. But the defensive intensity definitely went up a couple notches for the Eagles. You can feel that. Couple of turnovers forced, obviously a couple of free throws missed, and some opportunities missed by Peebles. Just like that, we have a 2-score game once again here at the Convo. Again, Eastern won their district last year. They won this exact district last year, the Southeast 2 region. They would bow out in the regional semis. Now, Indians going back to work. They have not yet scored a point here in this second half, over 3 minutes into it. Or just under 3 minutes into it, I should say. Again, if you guys have been listening all week, you know that math isn't exactly my strong suit. Into the corner now for Peters. Sliding out, nice kick out pass. Here's a three, that comes up short and it goes right to Manley. Three ball came in for Paxton Ryan. Quickly up the floor now, Boston Webb will put up the three, yes! 8-0 run for Eastern to open the second half. And they are right back in this one. Manley tries to defend Neckley, and that probably should have been a foul, but Neckley goes right under the cup and gets it back to a 4-point game. First 2 points there for Grady Neckley. Jump step into the lane, now kick out for Peters. Werner at the top, gets it to Leist at the left elbow. Back to Webb, now Peters. Swing all the way across for Leist. Leist kick to Webb. Webb looking to feed it into Manley. Who's this off last? It's going to be off of Peebles last. And Manley just kind of motioning to Webb. He wants it a little bit higher up. He did have a slight size mismatch there. Puckett wasn't on the floor. He had Colin Sims on him. I don't have a listed height for Colin Sims, but I will tell you that Manley's got at least 6 inches on him. Spinning into the lane now is Peters. He'll kick it out to Leist. Cade Leist, the junior, inside. Manley, big man strength from Eric Manley, and he gets it back to a 2-point game. 7 points, 12 boards. Eastern now in their man-to-man defense. Here's Bo Johnson, nice feed over on the inside, and a nice finish by Colin Sims. Good find there for Bo Johnson. And back to a 4-point game. These teams now trading buckets after that Eastern run. Looking inside for Leist. He's able to outmuscle a couple of Indians and put it up and in. 4 points, 2 boards, and 3 assists for Cade Leist. Back down to 2 again. We go back and forth here at the Convo. Now it's Johnson in the corner. He kicks it wide open. Sims for 3. No, back bumper. Rebound Puckett. He'll pull up from the free throw line. That's no good. He'll get his own board again. Spinning, and 3rd time's the charm.
Follow-up basket
For Keegan Puckett. 2 straight offensive boards, and Puckett doesn't miss the 3rd time. He's got 8 and 6 now. Leist at the top of the key for the Eagles. 38-34. Boston Webb now will check it out. He's got Johnson on him. Webb fakes it over, now gets it to Werner. And Ethan Leist over there on the sidelines in that very dapper look he's got there. Very classy for Ethan Leist. Now Webb with another 3. That one's off. Long rebound Puckett. Quickly Peebles back the other way with Connor Gross. Gross by 1, by 2, and then he's fouled. They're going to get Webb on this one. That'll be Webb's 2nd.
foul, his first.
Or maybe not. I think they're actually going to get that one on Werner, not Webb. Ryan Smith checks in for Eric Manley. 9 points and 12 rebounds for Eric Manley. What a game he's having. 1 point off a double-double. Now a little tip there. Almost looked like volleyball there from McClary. Back over to Bo Johnson. I'm interested to see how it looks with McClary and Johnson on the floor. We didn't see that a lot in the first half. They were often taking each other out. Now Gross sliding by Leist, and he missed the layup. Offensive board by Puckett, and he gets it up and in.
Basket, Puckett.
And those second chance opportunities hurting Eastern here over these last couple of minutes. Back up to a 6-point lead for Peebles. Webb looking inside for Peters. Peters has it to Hayden Rhinesmith. Now Warner. Back over to Rhinesmith. He'll fake the 3. And now put it all the way back over to the opposite elbow for Aiden Werner. Werner over to Peters, back to Webb, and now into the corner for Ryan Smith. Good patient offense here, but good diligent defense as well from Peebles. Now Warner, step back three, yes! Timeout Eastern, it'll be a full media timeout. What a start to the second half for the Eagles. They've got 15 points here in this third quarter to get it back to a close matchup. It'll be a full media timeout. We'll step aside here on Total Media Sports.
Jordan Thornsberry with Key Realty, a local realtor who knows our community and cares about helping families find the right home. Whether you're buying your first home or ready to sell, Jordan's here to guide you every step of the way. Call 740-835-1581 today.
You have been watching Total Media's 2026 Convo coverage presented by Visit Athens County.
Our Convocation Center coverage here presented by Visit Athens County. It's more than a place, it's a place to belong. Again, we've got 4 games coming for you today. Daniel Barnard will be here for at the very least 2 of them. He may well get here for the 3rd. Again, he's got some baseball going on over at Bob Wren, just a few paces away from us here at the Convocation Center. Ohio baseball in action against Northern Illinois. Now it's a steal by Boston Webb. Quickly up the floor. It's a 1-point game. The Eagles have taken their game up a level in this second half. Manley back into the game. It's a 1-point game. How about a 16-8 run, another steal, 2-on-1 opportunity for Eastern. Peters with the step, got it! Eagles lead, 41-40, 18-7 run in this second half. And now, who's that going to be off of last? It is the Eagles with 6.1 seconds. What a turnaround. They trailed by 10. It was 33-23 at the half. It's an 18-7 quarter. Now they get it to Puckett, little floater, and Peebles has the lead back. Eastern with 3 seconds, and Leist got that off. Oh, it's off the front of the rim. What an effort from Cade Leist. And it's a 1-point lead for Peebles, but whoo boy, are we in for a final 8 minutes here at the Convo. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back on Total Media Sports.
Locally owned and proud to serve Jackson, Ohio, Top Tier Customs is here for all your vehicle needs. From expert car wrap to general maintenance and precision alignments, we do it all with pride and professionalism. Whatever you drive, we'll keep it looking sharp and running right. Call 740-577-0011 today to schedule your appointment. That's 740-577-0011. Top Tier Customs, the top shelf of vehicle uplifting.
This factory has walls, but there's no ceiling.
Here, my ideas matter.
Join a team where you can use your unique talents to grow both personally and professionally. Apply today at belisiofoods.com/careers. That's BELLISIO foods.com/careers.
What a 24 minutes of basketball this has been. We can only hope that these last 8 live up to it. Not a lot of people in their seats at the moment. The Eagles fans in front of us up. Peebles student section on their feet as they've been pretty much all game long.
Possession to begin the 4th and final period.
And the atmosphere is great here in the Convo. Eagles trail it by 1. They start the quarter with the basketball. Here's Webb. Head fake, now he steps back, long 2, no good. Rebound, tough rebound by Josh McClary. He'll take it back the other way. McClary didn't have any points in that third quarter after having 15 in the first half. 1-point lead for Peebles. They've got the basketball. Gross going inside, up and under. He can't get it to go. Rebound loose. Rebound McClary. He'll put the floater up. Got it to rattle down. Another second chance opportunity allowed by the Eagles, who are shooting 50% from the field. Webb now. Peters top of the key over to Manley. Swing it all the way around to Warner. Werner should say. Manley now into the corner for Austin Webb now. Stonewalled by Neckley there was Webb. Webb over to Leist. Leist gonna try and drive it on Gross. Now Peters gonna jump step into the lane. Tough basket. Peters with 4 now. He's had some big moments in this game. You feel like there is yet more to come. 1-point lead. Peebles clinging on after a furious Eastern fight back in that third quarter. McClary now driving the lane, lost the handle briefly. That probably stopped him from having a pretty clear lane to the basket. Now Puckett, pump fake on the long two. McClary now takes it back. He's got Peters on him. Screen, Neckley peeled off of it. Was not found. Patience the name of the game right now for Peebles. This possession ticking upwards of 30 seconds. Puckett gonna drive right by. He'll kick it wide open. Neckley for 3. No good, short. Rebound. Warner's. Werner back up the floor. 1-point game. Eastern can take the lead on this possession. Werner over to Leist, back to Boston Webb. Webb into the corner, Werner, pump fake, slides around, into the lane, no good on the floater, but Manley's there, got it, plus the foul. Eric Manley gives himself a triple-double, or excuse me, a double-double right there. And he's got a chance for a bonus. Timeout, Peebles. It's a full minute timeout. 5:46 to go. Eastern, what a fight back in this second half. We'll be right back on Total Media Sports.
Meet Jordan Thornsberry with Key Realty, a local realtor who knows our community and cares about helping families find the right home. Whether you're buying your first home or ready to sell, Jordan's here to guide you every step of the way. Call 740-835-1581 today.
Manley will be back at the free throw line after that and one right before the break. Unbelievable effort there. The miss by Werner. Manley now to the free throw line. Eastern really haven't shot a lot of free throws in this game, but they've got a chance here to bring this to a 2-point lead, which would actually match their largest lead of the game. Manley comes up short, but an offensive rebound by Leist. Spinning into the lane. He gets it down. Cade Leist with the bonus. And it's a 3-point lead for the Eagles. What a finish with the left hand there. Now a cut inside by McClary. What a rejection by Webb. But a steal by Puckett off of Manley. We'll keep it with Peebles. I think Manley didn't really realize that Puckett was right there. Heads up play from the freshman, 12 and 8 for him. Eastern with 3 scores in double digits, Webb, Manley, and Warner. Now into the corner for Colin Sims. McClary, need him to get going here in this second half. He's only got 2 points in this second half after 15 in the first. Johnson up top to Puckett. Now left elbow slicing inside, Gross, and that's a walk. Werner will now take it up the floor. The Peebles coaching staff incensed. Eric Manley Jr. into the corner. He's got Leist And he gives it over to Werner. 4:51 to go in this electric game. Werner can't get it. What? Eastern faithful want a foul. It's not called. And then there's a foul on Lice that time. I was going to say, these officials have, for the most part, let the contact go. I think they've been pretty consistent both ways in that aspect. So it's always my big thing with officiating. If you're going to call it both ways or don't call it both ways. I think the officials done a good job with that tonight. 4:44 to go. It's a 3-point lead for the Eagles, 47-44. They were down by 10 at the half. They have fought back with some unbelievable effort. They already have more points in this half than they did in the first half. Now, Connor Gross has it at the right corner. Now wide open for three. This is Neckley to tie, no good. Weiss picks it up. Webb will take it up the floor for the Eagles. Boston Webb, who's got 16 points. Trying to feed it over to Peters, and he put it a little too much ketchup and mustard on that one. Big turnover. 4:11 to go. And Peebles, again, they just have not really had that offensive momentum that they had in the first half. They only have 12 points through 3/4 of this second half. Now a nice screen set. Johnson for three and the tie, yes!
Downtown for the tray.
We are level at 47. Bo Johnson with 11 now. It is loud in this building. Werner going into the lane, no good. Rebound McClary. McClary going back the other way. Almost stopped on a dime. Now Johnson has Liced on him. Johnson thought about the pull. Lice did a good job to stick with him. Johnson with the pull-up. Got the shooter's roll. What a finish. And Peebles has the lead right back. 49-47 with 3:15 to go. Eastern now just need to take a quick deep breath. They fought back into this game so admirably. Werner looking for the cutting Peters, who is fouled. We'll see who they get this one on. They get it on Johnson. That's his first. Actually, only one foul on the floor right now. Again, this has been a mostly clean game. Not a lot of fouls. And Carson Peters will shoot two. Can tie the game here from the free throw line. 3 minutes flat to go in this one. And he gets the first one to rattle down. Peters, 5 points, rebound and assist, as well as a personal foul to his name. I think we're probably going to get a timeout here for Eastern after this free throw as it goes down, and we do. It'll be a full timeout. Grab your water, grab your Coke, grab whatever you need for these last 3 minutes, because you're going to need it. We are tied with 3 to play. We'll be right back from the Convo.
Locally owned and proud to serve Jackson, Ohio, Top Tier Customs is here for all your vehicle needs. From expert car wrap to general maintenance and precision alignments, we do it all with pride and professionalism. Whatever you drive, we'll keep it looking sharp and running right. Call 740-577-0011 today to schedule your appointment. That's 740-577-0011. Top Tier Customs, the top shelf of vehicle uplifting.
I mean, stop whatever you're doing and lock in. 49-49. An unbelievable back and forth basketball game here at the Convocation Center. Eric Manley on the bench for the time being for Eastern. Boston Webb is playing defense here on Connor Gross. Inside, Gross, little feed over to Neckley. Neckley had Leist on him. Leist's got to be careful with 3 personals. Now slicing under is Webb. No, he stepped out of bounds, did Bo Johnson. So that is a turnover. Eli Schaefer's into the game now for the Eagles. And he checks right back out. Manley will come back in. They're trying to preserve him. He's got no personal foul, so maybe just a quick break more than anything. Neckley checks out, and Keegan Puckett is back on the floor. Man, for a freshman, he has had some game. 12 and 8. 3 double-digit scores for the Indians as well. McClary leads the way with 17, 13 for Johnson, 12 for Puckett. McClary the junior, Johnson the senior. Or junior, excuse me, Johnson the sophomore. This is a young Peebles team. A lot of that talent will be back next year, but they are not keen on waiting. And we are finally placed. And there's a steal by Sims off of Werner. He'll go right to the cup. No good. Offensive rebound, Johnson. His floater's no good. And now Manley grabs his 14th board with 2:08 to play. Werner is going to take it up to himself, and he's fouled. Sliding into the lane, and Aiden Werner will shoot 2.
Connor Gross charged with foul, his first. The third team foul. At the line, Aiden Warner, 2 shots.
Got a chance to give Eastern the lead with 2:05 to go, and he does on the first free throw. And we've seen a couple of great games throughout this week at the Convocation Center. This one is right up there with the best. We'll see how these last 2 minutes play out. Warner's second is no good, and the rebound goes to Sims.
2 minutes. 2 minutes to the Sweet 16.
2 minutes to the Sweet 16, as Lou says. 1 point lead for the Eagles, trying to pull off the upset. And now we're going to get a foul on Leist, and that's a 4th. 4th foul on Leist, a 2nd team foul of this quarter.
Leist with his 4th personal foul. It's the 2nd team foul.
And Leist, who's had some big moments today, 6 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, now has to be ultra careful. He's got 4 fouls. Now feed it over to the corner, McClary, jump fake. Now he'll step back for 3, no good. Offensive rebound, Puckett, his shot is no good, and it's gonna be out of bounds off of McClary. Puckett now with 12 and 9, but he just came up short on that shot. Eastern's able to get it in. The experience right now from the Eagles showing through. They were here, they did it last year, trying to go back to back. Warner picks up the dribble. He has to get it over to Webb. He gets it back. 1:30 to go. Peters into the lane, trying to back down. Johnson had it poked away, but Webb was right there. He had it poked away again, and then we get a foul on the backside. And Boston Webb's going to shoot 2.
Bo Johnson, 2nd foul, team 4th. Boston Webb at the line.
50-49. Webb with 2 crucial free throws, and he gets the first. Two-point lead for the Eagles. What a second half. 29 points in this second half. Second one rattles down, make it 30. Boston Webb has 18 points. Bo Johnson now trying to get things going for Peebles late. Slicing into the lane, puts up the floater, got it! It's a 1-point game with 69 seconds to go. It'll be a full timeout for Peebles. Oh man, do we have ourselves a finish here at the Convo. 1:09 to play. It's a 1-point lead for the Eagles. We'll step aside here on Total Media Sports.
Jordan Thornsberry with Key Realty, a local realtor who knows our community and cares about helping families find the right home. Whether you're buying your first home or ready to sell, Jordan's here to guide you every step of the way. Call 740-835-1581 today.
You have been watching Total Media's 2026 Convo coverage presented by Visit Athens County.
What a back and forth battle we have had in the Convo. The 1 seed Peebles Indians, led by 10 at the intermission, but Eastern have fought back. And now they're going to run a little football play. Eric Manley split out wide. He's used to taking the snap. It'll be Leist who gets it. Boston Webb's another one. He is a star receiver for this Eastern squad. He runs a little dig route, but he threw it away. It goes right to McClary. 1:04 to play. The Peebles press works. Now McClary kicks out to connect Lee. 58 seconds, and now Peebles will have a chance to take the lead. Inside to Colin Sims, back over. And over to Johnson. Johnson's got a lane. He'll go up to the hoop. Got it! 45 seconds and Peebles leads by 1. Eastern has some timeouts. We'll see if they take them. 53-52 Indians. It's over the time stripe. Vorner will swing it over to Boston Webb. 30 seconds. Webb jump step into the lane. Denied by, looked like that was Gross. And we get a foul. What a play by Connor Gross. Quick foul on Webb. Eastern has 1 foul to give. 24.8. This one's still far from over. Inbounding here will be Gross, who just made that great defensive play. They go long to McClary. He gets past the press, and then we get a foul on Peters. Probably a good thing that he stopped. He really left no chance for McClary to make the bucket, because now you force free throws. And now the biggest free throws of the game coming right here from Josh McClary.
Josh McClary at the line, shooting 2 top.
McClary will shoot 2. First is pure. That Peebles crowd going nuts right in front of these free throws right now. Manley will come in. I say this every time we have a close game. Eastern does not need to force a 3 here. You go down, you get a quick 2. If you get an opportunity to 3, you take it. McClary drills them both. Clutch free throws, and we get a timeout by Peebles. It's a 3-point lead.
Peebles, 30 seconds.
30-second timeout. We will stay here. You have to credit the Indians as well. What a great job fighting back late in this game. All the momentum was with the Eagles, and the Indians have found a way to reclaim the lead. Shooting 47% from the field are the Eagles, 36% from 3. Peebles 46% from the field, 30.8% from 3. .8 seconds to go, and boy, I can only hope that this game is a precursor for what's to come today, because this has been a phenomenal basketball game. That Peebles crowd is loud in the corner. 22.8 seconds to go. Eastern had a key turnover on a play like this just a few moments ago. And Peebles won't press super high, it appears. Again, if you're Eastern, you don't need a 3. You can afford a quick 2. Crowd on their feet, almost stolen away there. Webb's got it. 15 seconds. Boston Webb will drive inside. He'll get the 2 with 10 seconds, and we get a quick timeout, Eastern. 9 seconds to go. Boston Webb makes the play that Eastern needs. It's a 30-second timeout. It's a 1-point lead. So Eastern, regardless of what happens, will likely have some sort of chance, whether it's a 3 or a 2. Eastern has 2 timeouts remaining, 1 timeout remaining on either side now. Again, you got to remember, in the OHSAA, after a bucket is made, the clock rolls. So Eastern really probably need to preserve that last timeout. A good timeout there from Ethan Weiss, the head coach of the Eagles. And Eastern now will throw that high press up, try and generate a turnover, and if they can't generate a turnover, maybe try and get that quick foul. See who they send to the line. You probably don't want to send McClary. After he just drilled those 2 free throws, he averages about 79% from the line. Johnson averages about 75%. They get it into Johnson, and he's fouled quickly. So 7.9, and that will send Bo Johnson to the free throw line. Johnson averages 78.6% from the charity stripe.
At the line. Double
Monster free throws for Bo Johnson. Really gets them both. He's guaranteed at least overtime, if not the victory. And he makes the front end. 2-point lead for Peebles, 7.9 to go. You imagine Eastern will potentially call that last timeout should he make this second one. And he does not make it. Eastern's got to go. 6 seconds, 5 seconds, quickly up the floor. Warner gets it to Boston Webb. He's got to get it up. Werner does not get it up. And Peebles hangs on. 56-54, the final score. And the Indians survive late.
Coming back to the Convo.
Peebles win the district championship. What a game at the Convo. And the Eagles come up just short. Wow, what a game, what a finish. Peebles hangs on. They win it by 2, 56-54, the final score. We will step aside. We'll have our first trophy presentations of the day when we come back here on Total Media Sports. This game, what a game it was, presented by Visit Athens County. It's more than a place, it's a place to belong.
Meet Jordan Thornsberry with Key Realty, a local realtor who knows our community and cares about helping families find the right home. Whether you're buying your first home or ready to sell, Jordan's here to guide you every step of the way. Call 740-835-1581 today.
Eastern now receiving their runners-up medals and their district runner-up trophy. They have to feel they fought so hard in that second half. Battled back, took the lead after trailing by 10. Eric Manley, what a career for him at Eastern High School between the football and the basketball.
Head coach Ethan Weiss and his staff.
Won the district championship last year. They come up just short this year. And it's a tough one to take for Eastern. They fought, again, so hard in that second half. You have to tip your cap to them. They got all the way back. And they just come up short. And now for Peebles, a 20th win of the season for them. They will now win their district. They'll move on to the regional tournament.
And the district runner-up trophy,
where they will face off with, actually, it will be the winner of our next game is who they will face off with, which will be either Lucasville Valley or Portsmouth West. So that'll be a good game in the regionals. That game will be right back here at the Convocation Center later next week. And Eastern deservedly applauded off the floor by their home fans. They battled extremely hard and played extremely well. And just came up a little bit short. Again, a big congratulations to Peebles as well. They had to battle. They had to fight. They dealt with a lot of adversity in that second half. And we will see how they fare in the regional tournament as they roll on to the Sweet 16.
Braylon Stevens.
Again, what really impressed me the most about Peebles was the depth. I mean, they had 8, 9 guys play big minutes in this game. Puckett had 12 and 9 for the freshman, made some huge plays. 19 points for Josh McClary, 2 huge free throws late. Might have proved to be the difference right there. Bo Johnson with 18 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists for him.
Josh McClary.
Peebles just do enough to get the victory.
Keegan Puckett.
There is Keegan Puckett. And what really, when you look at this roster, they're going to lose a couple of starters. Sims is a senior, Neckley is a senior. But a lot of the best players on this team are going to be back next season. Connor Gross, Bo Johnson, Josh McClary, Keegan Puckett, all juniors or lower. So keep an eye on this Peebles team. And finally, it is Bo Johnson.
Head coach Josh Airy and his staff.
Josh Airy wins the region in the Southeast 2. This is the Southeast 2 bracket. The Southeast 1 championship is coming up next. As, again, it'll be a little bit longer between each game this time with the net cutting and all that, but we'll try and keep it on schedule. And the great staff here at the OHSAA, plenty of great people here. Stephanie Evans does such a great job as the regional director. And there is the championship being awarded to the Peebles Indians. You see what it means to those players and that staff.
And the district championship hardware belongs to...
And there is the championship as Peebles wins the district. And they had to scratch and claw. What a great win it was, and what a great game at the Convocation Center. Hopefully that is a harbinger of the things to come, and look at what it means. Over to the student section. Peebles are victorious. And that will be all from us here in game number 1. Again, you can only hope that our next 3 are right on the same level as that one. They'll cut the nets down here in the Convo, and then we'll gear up for our second game. We'll be back in about 20-25 minutes or so. And we'll gear up for that next game, which will be Portsmouth West versus Valley. I've been Ethan Sargent, our great broadcast production crew, Dylan Euler, Corbin, William, all the guys here doing an unbelievable job getting you all these games throughout this week here at the Convocation Center. I'll be back with you in about 25-30 minutes. Big one coming up next. Valley taking on Portsmouth West, an SOC2 rematch. We'll be back later at the Convo. This has been a presentation of Total Media Sports presented by Visit Athens County. It's more than a place. It's a place to belong. See you in about a half hour, folks.